I'm Coach Shalyn Colbert, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote. Chill.
SLT Nation! Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. That's right, we're searching far and wide, and we're finding rising stars in our communities who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. And today, we back home, you know what I'm saying? We back in the DFW Metroplex. We got to show love to all of our local high school coaches who are doing it out here, and they doing it so well. This, in my opinion, this is one of the toughest amateur markets to play in the country by far. So when we get talent that come out of here from the coaching ranks, we got to show them some love. So here we go. In this high, stand up and make some noise for your very own, coming out of Mansfield, Texas, and my favorite, the Raging Cajun, New Orleans, Louisiana, Texas UTA alumni. Y'all stand up for Coach Shalyn Colbert. How you doing today, Coach?
I'm doing well. How are y'all?
Hey, we living the dream, Coach. We doing pretty good. We're super excited to have you on here. So buckle up, because this thing is about to be crazy, y'all. This is about to be a crazy episode. We're going to have a good one today. Check this out. Welcome back, all my old folks. For all my new people, I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Put your L's up. Mr. Yeet is in the building. Y'all saw it? Throw your L's up for me. And I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the logo, the Quiet Storm. Shh. The head coach, KT. Kev, how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling great, B. Jones, and I want to let the nation know that this is probably that one episode where B. Jones and I were both trying to do something foul and dirty. So just get ready. Buckle up for this episode. But to answer your question, B. Jones, I'm doing great, man. Got an alumni on here, so that's always great. Let's turn up, B. Jones. I'm ready to go.
Let's turn up. All right, before we turn this thing up and we tell y'all about Coach Colbert's amazing story, because I'm telling y'all, we got here and it's been through God's grace, if you heard me. And she gonna tell you, she gonna put y'all on some game today, but we gotta pay the bills. And by the bills, I don't mean really financially. What I mean is this show is amazing. The results and the feedback, the reviews are just, they popping, but we can't do it without you. So all of our new listeners from Ennis, we need y'all to show us some love and to help us keep this awesome momentum of 2023 going. We got over 90 shows still coming at you for the rest of the year. So if that ain't incentive enough to plug in, I tell you what, just do it because Coach told you to. Because Coach gonna tell you to do it in just 1 second. But check this out. On the count of 3, we need y'all to do 3 critical things. 1, we need you to smash that like button. 2, hit the subscribe button, become part of our family. And 3, last but not least, sharing is caring. Send this show out to somebody that you know would love to hear about this amazing journey. Coach, is Ennis gonna rock with us?
Oh yeah, we rocking with you.
All right, here we go. On the count of 3, let's do it like we true to it. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, welcome to the Sports Life Talk family. That's right. We don't do fans. We don't do followers. If you smash that subscribe button, welcome to the Sports Life Talk family. Matter of fact, let us introduce ourselves to you. Throw us a fire emoji in the chat right now and let us know you just became part of the Sports Life Talk family so we can show you some love, all right? Hey, Kevin, I'm ready to go. Coach, are you ready to go, though? Because I don't know why they slept on y'all. I don't know why they slept on you, Coach. They forgot that you was ready to steal the rock at any moment. That's right. We're talking about some defense on this thing today. All right, here we go, Coach. Welcome to the Sports Life Talk initiation.
All right, to initiate you into the SLT family, got to give us your top 5 music artists.
All right, top 5 music artists, and I'm gonna throw a curveball real quick. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say he's not necessarily my favorite artist, but if anybody's listening to this and they know me, Lenny Williams, I Love You. Listen, from beginning to end, it's the jam. So
is that talking about that? Oh, you know I love you.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
Coach, without a doubt, I got to stop you. That's the first Lenny Williams.
Listen, that's why I said I'm going to throw a little curveball,
3 years of doing this.
Hey, the ad-libs, everything. That's it right there. So, to number 2, Linnell Grant. If y'all don't know her, follow her. Go follow her.
Lenny and Linnell.
Yep.
All right.
My number 2. All right. Number 3, I would have to say Andy Mineo for a number of reasons.
Yes, I know him.
Because my daughter, as soon as we get in the car, she's like, hey, I need my Andy Mineos. I'm like, let's turn it on. Let's turn up. So
hey,
I'll say Andy Mineo number 3. Let's say number 4, I'll have to go R&B. I say Whitney Houston, hands down, untouched. And then for number 5, let's see who I want to throw in there. I'm gonna give you another R&B. I'm gonna go with India Ari.
Ooh, brown skin.
Yeah.
You know I know you love that.
Hey, Coach, you know what, Kevin? I don't even know how to rank that top 5. Only one I know is using Andy Mineo, and I only know Andy Mineo because of Lecrae. So that's
right.
You know India Ari, of course. You know her.
I know 2 tracks from India Ari. I ain't never said
that. She's just a vibe. Like, it's just a vibe.
Come on, B. All right, so B, I'm gonna try to be unbiased on this one. Coach, what we like to do, we like to rank everybody's top 5, and the highest you can get is 5. And B. Jones, your face is going to say it all. There's no way with a top 5 like that, and the fact that we're alumni. I'm going to give you anything less than 5.
I appreciate that.
And B. Jones, I worked in Corsicana, so I got to give her more than 10 because, there's a bias there too.
What you got? What you got?
We're going to give her 18 for her top 5. Give her 18. I feel so much better about myself. How about you, B. Jones? How you feel?
I hope that people that's been on this show that got less than 18 are right into the show. I hope y'all get in the comments right now. Linnell Grant got 18. That's all I'm telling you.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, B. Jones, I'm following right after this show. All right, Coach. So who is your favorite superhero and why?
My favorite superhero and why? I'll probably have to go, it's probably cliche, but I'll probably go with Wonder Woman. And the reason being, she's strong woman. She gives that presence, and I feel like that's what I've been taught to be. That's what I am. I'm no nonsense. If I gotta get in the dirt and go to toe, then that's what we're gonna do. But that's just kind of who I am. So I feel like her persona, what she embodies, what she represents, is that speaks to who I am.
All right, B. Jones. I always got to give a comic book lesson to people because everybody knows about Diana Prince.
Yes.
But they don't know about the black superwoman, Nubia. So for our version, you're going to be Nubia.
Absolutely.
So since every good superhero needs their own theme music, what would your theme song be?
I'm going to have to stick with Andy Mineo and put Coming In Hot.
Have you heard that one, B?
Yeah, hot. Yeah, man. Wait, I told you I heard it.
Oh, that's that song.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so I know about that one too. So now I don't feel so old.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah. I was like, ooh, who they talking about? I had to pretend like, yeah, I know who they are. I really do know. All right, Coach. If you could shadow anyone for a week and learn from them, they could be either dead or alive. Who would it be and why?
I will probably say it would be my grandmother. She passed when I was in college, but she was just like she knew she had no enemies. She was just that type of woman. So to be able to kind of follow in her footsteps and just see how she navigated life for so long and had that, when they talked about her, it was like when she walked in the room, you just felt her presence. You know what I mean? So I feel like I have a little bit of her in me, but to just see it day after day and just kind of be like, okay, like, am I doing this right? Like, am I leading correctly? things like that. That's absolutely who I would choose.
So that's basically everybody's grandmother. When she walked in the room, everybody saw her in that light, right?
Listen, can't even explain it, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, Coach. All right, so what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
Man, I would say discipline. I mean, and that goes with everything in life. From, I'm married, I'm a mom, I'm a coach. So just discipline. And from, I use that, I'll say this, I just had a son in December. We had our baby boy, and I mean, I had to be disciplined because I'm like, I got to get back in shape. So, that discipline after having a kid, man, but basketball teaches you that. I mean, because it's so many things that you just can't do as a basketball player that average students or average, people can do. You just can't do it. And you have to have certain level of discipline in order to, maintain that status if you want to continue to elevate as an athlete. So I think that's one of the things that I have kind of kept with me throughout, as I've grown throughout the years.
So is your son a Capricorn or Sagittarius?
Is my what?
Is your son No, your son, is he a Capricorn or is he a Sagittarius?
He's a Capricorn. He was born on 29th.
Okay, I was like, I'm on the 18th. I was hoping we could have had like a moment right there.
But are you December 18th?
Yeah, I'm December 18th.
Okay,
so I'm a Sagittarius.
He's 2 for 2.
All right, Coach. So this is probably the most important question I'm going to ask you during the initiation. B and I, we love to travel.
Okay.
And when traveling, we got to eat. So what's that one spot in Ennis that we got to go to that gets your seal of approval?
Okay, I've been there for a year as far as head coaching for a year. So I would say my spot, it was the first place I went when I was there. If I have to meet with anybody and they're like, hey, pick a spot, this is where we go. So it's Don Julio's. I don't know if y'all like Mexican food.
Hey, we love Mexican food. Ooh.
But that's where I'm going.
Now, when is in the? Have you already sent us in the schedule? Have you already sent us the schedule over? Yeah, we need that ASAP.
Right, B almost forgot to ask this question. I'm hungry, as you can tell, so I went straight to the food. All right, so B and I, we're going to produce a movie centered around you. The one thing we're missing is a lead actress. Who should we get to play you in the story of your life?
I already got mine.
I got mine too.
Angela Bassett, I'll probably say.
Oh, who'd you have?
I had one of these. She's a sister. It's 3 of them.
That's why I had China McClain.
That's exactly what I had too.
China McClain.
Okay. I can see that. I can see that.
Your mannerisms are the same too. And here's the thing.
Yeah. I can see that.
And the thing too, Coach, you gotta remember, we're on a budget. You going out to Angela Bassett?
Angela Bassett.
We can pay for Angela Bassett.
We don't have the budget for Angela. My bad.
What was you thinking, Coach? I'm
thinking big, She was thinking big. Yeah, I mean, we know Angela Bassett is the GOAT. We would love to have her, but we got to bring our expectations down money-wise. You know what I'm saying, Coach? All right, so if you hit that subscribe button or thinking about doing so, please do. Leave us your top 5 music artists, your theme song, and your favorite superhero in the comments. And finally, go to our website, yougotnext.com, to learn more about us and our YouGotNext family members. So now allow me to reintroduce our newest family member, Coach Shalyn Colbert, to the show. So B Jones, go ahead and take it away, brother.
I'm from Louisiana. We call this that boot. Y'all already know when I got my Louisiana folks on. We got the wild out. So wipe me down. Let's go, Coach Shalyn. Let's go. You got to take us back. Now, you from the I know you moved out here in middle school to Mansfield, but let's go back to the Gap. When did you start playing the game of basketball, or when did you fall in love with it?
Well, actually, it's a very funny story. I have 2 older brothers, so I started out as their rebounder. So if I'm being completely honest, I wanted to be the furthest thing away from basketball. I was like, no, I want to be a ballerina. I want to go to dance recitals. I'm not trying to be outside sweating with y'all. So, I was trying to just stay away. I did, the rec leagues or the what they call it, their biddy ball in New Orleans, but I was just like, that wasn't my jam. Like, no, that was supposed to be the boys thing. Like, I don't want no parts of it until I moved to Texas. You know, I was always the tallest thing. I was always, you know, when you do the class picture and, you know, everybody else has to stand in the chairs that's in the back row. Yeah, I wasn't in a chair. I had to just stand there. Like, they didn't give me a chair because I was the same height as everybody on the back row. So that's where I was. So they saw me and they were like, man, like, you need to be on somebody's court. So I tried volleyball and I couldn't hit the ball. I couldn't get that. I went to one tryout and I was like, not for me. And then I tried basketball and it was all she wrote.
Now, Coach, so you got me tickled over here for real. Hey, Coach said, nah, that ain't me. Hit that ball wasn't that. But, Coach, let me ask you this question, because I got some pictures that circulate down here in these streets. You was a slender something, Coach. You how tall was you back then in them days?
I was 5'10", 5'11", 5'10", 6 foot, depending on the day and who was measuring. But back then, that was considered tall. Nowadays, I'm like a point guard, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know what they feeding these children nowadays, but nowadays I'm a point guard. So, you know, I was just, I was told. My coach, my freshman coach, Coach Cockrell, love her to death. When I was at Summit High School, she used to call me Pencil. That was my nickname. That was it, and that stuck throughout high school.
Well, one thing I know a pencil can do, and that's erase. And you was known for erasing other players with your phenomenal defense that gave you a scholarship and took you to UTA. You got to tell us how you know, because y'all should have heard them backstage. I mean, they were just gushing. You remember the stage? You remember we used to play on the stage? They just all this stuff going on. That's why y'all campus didn't develop, though, y'all. Neither one of y'all. Now, Coach White got that beautiful campus out there now, but Coach, what made you decide to go play for UTA? Because Kevin had told me some stories about how there was some dogs at UTA back in the gap.
Yeah, man. Actually, you know, one of my teammates, Latasha Duffy, she went to UTA a year before us, and we were all really close. And so we were always, you know, still in communication with her. She was loving it there. So I'm like, I mean, you know, of course we were getting recruited from other places. And, you know, when you're younger, you're like, man, I'm trying to get as far away from home as I can. And that was my mindset at first. And I was like, you know what? I was like, I think my mom is ready for me to kind of get out the house just as much as I am. You know, so I didn't see my mom unless I wanted to. So, but no, I think one of the things, it was when I visited, it was comfortable. You know, I love the atmosphere in the team. You know, I think that's the biggest thing. That's why I tell all my kids, like, when you go on these visits, like, you have to make sure that you love the team, because the coaches may or may not be there. You know what I mean? And that was my reality. The coaches that recruited me weren't at UTA with me. You know, they left before I got there. So, but I loved the team. I loved how they embraced me when I came. So that was huge for me, you know.
Now, Coach, you got a philosophy. I love it when we get the ballers on there. I love the flashy highlight films we get to watch with all the scores, but it ain't nothing like some defense. I got a defense. You was over there winning the Southland Conference Defensive Player of the Year, not once, but twice at 6 feet tall is absolutely nuts, Coach. Now, I know we're not trying to reminisce all day long, but come on, Coach, you got to tell us where did that defensive spirit come by? Did it start rebounding for your older brother? I mean, why did you make a name for yourself? And then my second part of that question is, do you tell kids like, hey, it's cute to score 20 points, but you can get a scholarship off of some defense?
Oh, yeah. All my talk is defense. And this is my philosophy, right? If you're a struggling shooter, you know, with the highest percentage shot in a game of basketball is a layup. It's as close as you can get. Facts. You can't make that, then I'm sorry. So in my mind, I say, you know what? I'm just going to steal the ball. I don't want to have to go through all this. You know, now I can do some moves one-on-one. I got that, but I don't want to have to go through all that if I don't have to. So if I get more steals, I get more easy points. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to work for it. So, and then I love to run. So I'm up the court like it's nobody's business. You know what I'm saying? So that was just my thing. I learned the offense. I read eyes. I'm always like, okay, you know, if your shoulders are facing the sun, I had it down to a science. Oh yeah.
Now you actually created the defensive MVP award. First person at UTA. Kevin, did you know that? She was the first female basketball player at UTA to win the defensive MVP award. You ever know that? See there, he didn't do his own work.
No, I said no. I was trying to get off mute. After my research, yes, I did know that, B. Jones. Thank you so much.
All right, Coach. Well, Kevin, so he failed to mention this at the beginning of the show, but somebody sound the alarm. This is a nominations video. We're gonna talk about you mentioned a lot of the YouGotNext alumni that we've had to grace the show. I mean, you get opportunity to work with a lot of these people on a daily basis. And to me, you're still a baby in this game. You know, we got people that come on the show with 20, 30, 40 years of coaching experience. I mean, are you soaking up some game from some of these other coaches in the DFW Metroplex, the Carruthers, the 𝐥𝐤𝐤s? You able to learn a lot from these cats?
Absolutely. I mean, that's what it means to be a coach. You know, nobody invents the wheel. You know what I'm saying? We just take what we learn and we put our tweak on it and we go and teach it to somebody else. You know what I mean? It's the gift that keeps on giving. You learn it, you pour it out into somebody else. So absolutely.
Now, when did you decide you wanted to be a coach?
Man, so I started actually after I graduated college. I was just like, you know, I'm done. I just want to take a break. Basketball has been life for forever, you know. And so I went into corporate America for 3 years. I had my daughter, and then it just wasn't doing it for me. You know, I actually, for a small stint, I did like a semi-pro league, and I was just like, I love it. Like, I have to
be around basketball.
Environment. I have to. And so that's when I told my husband, I was like, I gotta go. I gotta go. So that's when I started off at Lake Ridge. They hired me back there at Lake Ridge.
Now you've been climbing the ranks pretty quickly here to the head coach. How did you get the gig at Ennis to compete against the Corsicana?
Yeah, throw that in there, huh? No. Well, actually, I have. Of course, you have mentors. You know, and the basketball world is, you know, it's all about who you know and putting your best foot forward and things like that. So I have been working towards this achievement for probably about a year before it actually came to fruition. I was meeting with, and my mentor who I met with almost every month. So I'm so gracious to her, Dawn Mayu Smith, amazing woman, amazing coach. She's actually athletic director in men's ISD, but she was meeting with me, and then the opportunity just came. I mean, it literally fell in my lap. So, you know, I was like, and it's funny because you don't feel like you're prepared whenever it comes. So I'm like, let's get it. You know,
let's get it. Let's go. Now, Coach, you know, you're alumni with all of those other coaches' names. We talked about the Mitchells and the Robinsons and all of those stuff. But, you know, we also have athletes on this show. And we was fortunate enough to have Corsicana All-Star Aaliyah Mathis on the show. And we also had Rice phenom Sanaa Burks. Now, what you going to do to stop them problems come this season when y'all go into district play?
Listen, we got some things in the works. Like I said, I'm a defensive-minded player. You could play defense. I mean, you could give me all the moves and everything you got, but if I'm where I'm supposed to be, when I'm supposed to be, it doesn't matter. So I'm just gonna keep that in my back pocket. But like I'm gonna invite y'all out. I'm gonna give you a special invite to when we play Corsicana.
Oh, she was talking to you, Kevin.
Okay, so hold up, Coach. Now, okay, yes, I'm coming to that game. She put me in a bad spot.
Hey, where you at? Where you? Come on, where you? All right.
Hey, last question, Coach, and we're gonna get to some fun. What's that? Defense requires a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Defense requires, I mean, like, let's just be real. We dog out Carmelo Anthony because he don't play defense because he expends so much offensive firepower. Same thing with Luka Doncic. So my question to you, Coach, is you seem real fun to play for. I mean, I'm just sitting there chilling. If I was a 16, 17-year-old kid, I would love to play for Coach Colbert until I realized what it means to prepare for a defensive game plan. That's 94 minutes of helter-skelter basketball. That means we don't get tired. We Kevin Gates out this thing. So Coach, are you about that action when the lights come on, Coach? Do we get a new Coach Colbert when it comes to walking to that gym at 4:30 on a Tuesday afternoon to prepare for a game?
Oh yeah, and you can ask my kids. They know. They absolutely know. It's so funny, you know, after like the first couple days I'm there, you know, we're still getting to know each other, whatever. come practice number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After they stretch, they was like, all right, let's get on the baseline. You know the drill. You know what it is. Let's go. I don't even have to say it anymore. They just walk there. And I'm like, y'all, we're not even going to start with running today. And they're like, oh, okay.
All right, Coach, you already gave Kevin the invitation. The only way I'm going to come is if I can get that T-shirt. Let me see that. What that thing say? Hey, never stop. That T-shirt hard. I got to get that.
That was my thing. I wanted the shirt, too. It's going to be hard for me to have that shirt on the course of Canada.
I better see both of y'all in the shirt.
Hey, I got to get that Never Stops T-shirt. That thing that just hit different. All right, Coach, here we go. Coach Shalyn Colbert, welcome to the championship rounds. This is part of the show. We're going to have a little fun. Have you ever played the game Would You Rather before?
Absolutely.
All right, so you are now officially calling all the shots, Coach. Both KT and I are going to make a pitch toys. This is kind of our version of this or that, okay? So we both create a scenario. Whichever one of those scenarios you like, you select. That host gains a point. The first host to get 2 points or the best out of 3 will win this episode's game. And I'm on a ferocious tear right now, Coach. I'm feeling unstoppable right now. Hey, Kevin, you can quit doing that. You got to
my nail, man. I got to right here, man.
At this point in the game, this is about that action, Kevin. This ain't about who knew you or the fact that she is a daughter of the state of Louisiana. One of my good folks. But all right, here we go, Coach. Round number 1. The Mouth of the South is guaranteeing you an opportunity to be in front of those girls in that locker room at the state championship game. You don't know if you're going to win or lose, but your team, the Ennis Lions, are in the state championship game. Or
win your district title 5 years in a row. And now I'm giving you 5 times to try to get to state.
Man, look, I played in the state game semifinals. It's nothing like being on that stage. And I'm going to have to bet on myself in that moment. I'm going to have to bet on my team in that moment. So I'm going to have to go with the state game.
Yeah, I give you that one, Coach. But hey, we got to get some act right these next 2. Now, come on now.
Okay.
Come on,
got you.
Yeah, all right, here we go. Round number 2. Coach, would you rather have the Shalyn Colbert basketball camp where you get to go around the state of Texas and start really educating the young kids? I'm talking about the babies, the 5th and the 6th graders on the game of basketball. Really basically you are going to be a conduit to help that next generation of basketball stars come up. Or
now, I know you're from Louisiana. I know you like to eat, so don't front on this one, Coach. Host your own food show on ESPNW, where you travel the world, interviewing other high school coaches as they take you to their favorite place to eat in their hometowns.
And this is completely unbiased, okay? Completely unbiased. But again, if you know me, I love to eat. Like, I'm a eat.
Say, I love them babies.
Hey, I love the babies. But I'm going to have to take the babies with me to eat. We're going to eat this round. We're going to eat.
You see how he did you? Did you hear it? Hit that noise again. I don't think you heard it, B. Jones. You wrong.
That's all right.
Yeah, that was wrong answer, Coach. That was the wrong answer.
All right. So on our show, which you can watch Wednesdays here on our YouTube channel, B. Jones has a segment called The Drop, where he presents a pair of shoes that he feels are worthy of your financial donations. So, Coach, for round 3, this has huge ramifications. You know what I'm saying? Because whoever you pick wins this episode's game, and you can see he will with 6 times in a row. So, B. Jones and I, we're going to both present to you a shoe.
Okay.
Whichever shoe you pick, that host wins this episode's game. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to count, and you're going to say. You're going to say, hold that sneaker, and we're going to show you what we got, okay?
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Hold that sneaker. Okay. So I'm going to have to go with the maroon ones. That is maroon, right? It looked maroon to me.
Yes.
For a couple reasons. What type of shoe is that?
This is a Jordan 1.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to have to go with that. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not sorry. I don't care if B. Jones is feeling if it's biased or not. I got him off that hot seat.
It was the maroon. And I'm more of a LeBron shoe fan than a Jordan fan. And that shoe didn't necessarily look like a Jordan shoe. So.
Well, all fairness, Coach, I won this episode, but I'm going to tell you about his shoe. I'm telling you about his shoe off air. But for right now, hit that music, B. Jones. Yeah! And you know what makes this feel so much better, B. Jones? This is actually like a Louisiana episode that I won.
It's not. No, it's not.
Louisiana.
We better not
play. You know, when everybody is born and raised in Louisiana, I never win that episode.
It was the maroon.
I know those are supposed to be maroon, Coach. The color.
Yeah, I was going to tell you that off air. They were supposed to be maroon, but who cares? They look red on this episode.
They look red.
I know they look red, and honestly, I got the same pair of shoes. We can't pull out the same pair of shoes.
You can't pull out the same.
I got some other maroons. I should have brought out, but I was being prideful. I'm so upset right now. God,
oh my gosh, Coach! When are we going to the Mexican restaurant? Where are we going? It's on me.
And it's when actually, we going to okay, Coach, I got to fix that. It's Don Jose's. It's in its restaurant. So it's not Don. After I said, I was like, it ain't Don Julio's. It's Don Jose's. So
I like me some Don Julio's.
Hey, Don Julio.
No, but it's Don Jose, and it's good. It's
all right,
good.
Don Jose.
Whenever y'all ready to ride.
Yeah, that's something. D Jones. Don Julio, Don Juan, Don Jose, whatever. I got you, Coach.
Don Jesus.
It's the food. It's good. I told y'all I like to eat, so I'm not gonna steer you wrong now.
All right, Coach, let's get up out of here. I'm going to get you on out of here because I sure hate to be rooting for Corsicana that game. All right, listen. So the title of the show is You Got Next. And, Coach, we got to tell everybody what's on deck for you. We all following you now at Coach Colbert 7. You know what I'm saying? We rocking with you hard. And I don't know, it seemed like probably one of the funnest coaches in the DFW Metroplex. But Coach, what's on deck for you? You still got a lot of runway, sis. I mean, 6 years in the game, you just really getting started. You hit a point that a lot of people don't hit that fast. So, Coach, what's up next for you?
Man, just continue to grow, learn, and build relationships with these kids is really what I'm here for. You know what I mean? And I was taking on this, this opportunity being the head coach at Ennis. I was able to really learn when they say, it's not all about the scoreboard. It's not all about your records. Like seeing these kids grow and literally grow before your eyes into different young women is just amazing, man. So you can't get that anywhere else. So I mean, I'm here just wherever the wind blows me. That's where my 2 feet are. That's where I'm gonna be. Give 110%.
Coach, I gotta hit it, KT for anybody who say that term. Be where my feet are. Something good. I don't know what it is.
You'll probably be.
You gonna be the athletic director? Or, I don't know. Running the car. I don't know. Something happened, Coach. I'm just gonna let you know. So that's the key words. All right, Coach. What's the expectation for this team next year? We coming in this. What are we gonna see? What are we gonna see out of this team?
We're just gonna play hard. I play hard from jump ball to the final buzzer. We're gonna play hard. Like I said, they love each other. They play hard for each other. So I'm just excited to see myself what this season is gonna bring. This is year 2, year 1. You're kind of still trying to figure everything out. You know what I mean? They're still figuring me out. It's a learning process. So that's the growing phase. Now it's time to put in that action. So I'm excited. I'm excited.
All right. You have any shouts you want to give?
Whew. How much time we got? No. I'm going to shout out to, my family, my husband, who I could not be the coach I am, wife I am, without my husband there to support me and allow me, not really allow me, but support me when I'm doing, because it takes a lot. Being a coach is a lot. My baby girls, my son, shout out to all of my coaching friends and mentors that I've had over the years. I would name them all, but it's so many to name. Stephanie Gray and Lake Ridge for giving me my first coaching opportunity, where I met my best friend forever, 𝐥𝐤𝐤, who's an amazing assistant coach. My assistant coaches who are a godsend, and I will stop on that. As a head coach, having assistant coaches is one of the things who are my assistants going to be? You know what I'm saying? And when you inherit assistant coaches and you don't get to pick your own, it's kind of okay, what am I getting myself into? But man, Tory Lanez and Jada Cox, amazing. They're gonna be the next head coaches, whether it's basketball, track. They're coming next. So they're awesome. So I mean, I could go on and on and on. Dawn Mayu Smith, Lou Singer, Samantha Morrow. Yeah,
All right, so this is the part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell me, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. I told them my story. Why don't you do the same thing? With that said, Coach, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
I am going to call out. Now, she's an assistant coach. She was a head coach and girls coordinator for middle school in Mansfield ISD. But I'm going to call out Eureka Purcell. If you know girls basketball, you know Purcell. So I think she will be amazing. You thought I was high energy. You know, just wait till you get on the show. But yeah, she got next.
All right, Eureka Purcell, you're officially on the clock. We're going to be reaching out to you so you can come tell us your amazing story. Like I said, I'm so glad to be back home in the DFW area telling these coaches' stories. We're going to touch all of y'all. So if you're a coach in the DFW market, holler at us because we're going to show you love regardless, all right? So hit us up. But Coach Eureka Purcell, you up next. Coach Shalyn Colbert, you got next. Hey, you are official. It is done. You walked the walk the mile. You crossed the burning sands, and you are legitimate. You the truth. I love your energy. Love your vibe. I can't wait to see your young ladies play basketball. I can't even wait to just go eat this Don Jose.
We may be going here next week while you playing.
Y'all go. I'm gonna be in Ennis 9 to 11, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Let's get it.
Hey, we coming out there, Coach, real soon. But more importantly, we want to see your girls play. Your energy is infectious, Coach. You a trailblazer. You a rising star. You are extraordinary and elite. You deserve a All right, Sports Life Talk Nation. We finna get up out this thing, man. I'm super excited. These shows like this make me smile all the time because it don't get no better than this. I don't know, Kevin. I think we got the best job in America, man. I'm gonna give you the virtual pound. But y'all lock in with us. Tap in with us, please. At Sports Life Talk, all one word. We ain't clout chasers, but hey, we know that we got to grow the platform so we can keep telling these amazing stories. The stories were just sitting in a little cocoon if y'all don't help us to blast it out there. So please go tap in with us. Follow us on social media. Make sure you following this page and y'all are sharing and spreading the message because hey, we out here and this is our year. Stop playing with us and start praying with us. This You Got Next movement is happening and we want you to be a part of the ride. Listen, if you want to get nominated to be on the show, you're thinking to yourself like, hey, I'm a coach. I got to tell a story. I just told y'all got an invitation. Go to SLT, yougotnext.com. Type into the nominations tab. It's a tab on there that say nominate. Click on that and tell us your story so we can reach out to you. And if you're not a coach, we still will give you an audition. We want to hear everybody's story out there. We want, everybody might not make the show. We're going to try to get as many of these stories as we possibly can out there because that's what it's all about. KT, congratulations on the win. Hold on one second. Hey, Sanaa. Yeah, this is B. Jones. This is Mother of the South. I need you to cook in this, all right? No, I'm just playing.
That was low down there. I can't even support that.
You ain't got to support it. No, I'm going for Ennis. I'm going for Ennis. I'm going for Ennis.
That's got the haters, right?
Man,
I'm going for Ennis. I'm going for Ennis. As long as I get the T-shirt. As long as I get the T-shirt. All right, let's go, KT.
All right, Coach. Thank you so much for rocking with us. Whatever you need from us, please let us know. We got your back, okay?
Absolutely.
And throw it up one more time, Coach. Throw it up one more time.
I'm a double time you because you won today.
If I had another set of hands, I put up more.
Throw your L up, Coach. Throw your L up for Louis.
I gotta do that too. Always represent.
You know what? I even do that for this episode. I'll do it for this episode.
There we
go. You know why you doing it, Kevin? Because I'm coming in hot. Sports Life Talk Nation, we love y'all. Stay safe. Be blessed. Respect each other and love one another because together we are better and keep dreaming big because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
See what's crazy is I knew you had next because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got got next? Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Life Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest hut in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Life Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking Sports Life, talking this.